Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? 51.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Is good.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Play action, now it's Tua. Flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 4-receiver set here, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Dobbins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Watch the pass. 51, Mike 51.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Ravens.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Yeah, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike 40, Mike 40.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Dolphins, nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Tua now on first down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Dolphins 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception into the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
51.
They'll set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Ravens.
They'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they work this out past the 25. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
17-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Lawson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's put that team on the hook. Go red. 51, 51. Yeah, I got you.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 40.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31.
Baltimore.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 48,
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
come on now, come on now. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, here we go. 51, Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the second down throw on target. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And a Raven 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Good go.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Complete to Jakeem Grant. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
36.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and
he got 29 yards that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Three yards remain for second down.
Just like that. Just like that.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.